The message on my phone screen glared like a knife drawn in the dark. My friends and I are using your lake house this Sunday. Don't be weird jealous. The words cut through the stillness of the midnight kitchen. My thumb hovered, frozen above the screen. That wasn't just a note, it was a provocation. A deliberate twist of the blade. The hum of the refrigerator turned into a roar, the air itself thickening. Every letter pulsed with arrogance I'd never heard from her before. Sarah. My wife of 7 years. The woman who once wept in my arms after losing what we thought would complete our family. And now, she was telling me not to be jealous about my lake house? The nerve scorched through me. I set the phone down, the granite counter icy under my knuckles. The house was silent except for the faint creak of floorboards upstairs, where she lay sleeping or pretending to. My thoughts spiraled. The late-night work calls. The strange new perfume. That brittle, showy laughter she saved for when others were around. I'd brushed it off, stress from her promotion, the grind of adulthood, that's all. But this message wasn't a hairline crack. It was the dam breaking. I poured myself whiskey, watched the amber swirl catch the faint kitchen light. The burn hit hard but couldn't drown the ache building in my chest. I wanted to storm upstairs, shake her awake, demand the truth. Who are these friends? Why the lake house? Why now? But fear chained me down, fear of what she'd say, or worse, what she wouldn't. I sank into a chair, leather groaning under my weight, staring into the moonless void outside. The night felt like a reflection of my insides, empty and endless. Morning came, and she was radiant. Stirring her coffee like nothing had happened. "You're up early," she said, all soft smiles and calm eyes that skimmed right over me. "Big plans today?" I gripped my mug tighter. "Just work," I lied, studying her like a stranger. The silk blouse I'd gifted her last Christmas shimmered faintly in the light. She looked beautiful, distant, almost untouchable. "You didn't mention the lake house last night," I said, steadying my voice though my heart thudded hard. "Who's going?" "Oh, just some girls from work," she said easily, clinking her spoon. "Lisa, Jen, maybe Claire. We need a break." That smile was too perfect. "Practiced." "You don't mind, do you?" she asked, like she was daring me to. I forced a nod. "Sounds fun." But my mind spun fast. Lisa, the overly friendly one from parties. Jen, who'd fallen off her radar months ago. Claire, someone I'd never heard of. That lie was so smooth it stung deeper than the truth could have. Work that day felt suffocating. My office, once a sanctuary, turned into a trap. I typed her name into search bars, opened her LinkedIn, scanned old photos. Nothing. Then I checked her shared calendar, blank for Sunday. No girls' trip, no meetings. My stomach twisted. I told myself it was a glitch. But the seed of doubt dug deep. By Friday, paranoia had hardened into dread. While she showered, I checked her phone. The steam from the bathroom curled around me like guilt. Her texts with Lisa were harmless. But one new contact, Mark Work, had no last name. The messages were short, sharp. "Sunday set. Can't wait." Her reply, "Me neither. Don't tell anyone." My pulse spiked. Mark. I didn't need to know more. That was enough to shatter everything left standing. I didn't confront her. I drove to the lake house Saturday night instead. 2 hours of headlights, rage, and silence. The cabin stood by the lake like a ghost, its wood silver under the moon. My family's place for generations, now corrupted. I parked a mile away among the pines, waiting in the cold, the scent of cedar heavy in the air. Every crunch of leaves made my heart hammer harder, my mind conjuring Sarah's laugh echoing with someone else's voice. At dawn, a black SUV rolled up. Sarah stepped out, sunlight catching her hair. Then he emerged. Tall. Confident. Not Lisa, not Jen, not anyone she'd named. They carried bags, walked close, too close. I crept forward, each step sinking in wet grass. Through the window, I saw her hand on his arm, his head bent toward her, both laughing like old lovers. My chest constricted. Fury and heartbreak fused into something blinding. I didn't move. Didn't shout. Just watched. Then my phone buzzed, a message from Sarah. Miss you. Work's crazy but I'll be home soon. The lie hit harder than any punch. I drove home through a blur of tears I hadn't realized were falling. By Monday, she walked in glowing, refreshed, humming softly. I didn't yell. Didn't cry. Just laid my phone on the counter, her chat with Mark wide open. Her smile dropped. You spied on me, she snapped, her voice sharp enough to cut. Who's Mark? I asked quietly. Her silence was answer enough. Then she grabbed her keys and slammed the door. The echo stayed long after she was gone. The lake house key sat in front of me, worn smooth from years of trust. I'd given her everything. Now it was a dead weight. But then, like a spark through fog, I remembered the security camera I'd installed last summer. My hands trembled as I opened the feed. The footage loaded, and there they were. Laughing. Planning. Her voice, he'll never know. We can keep this going. Then his, once we sell the lake house, we're set. My vision blurred, not from grief this time, but clarity. She thought she'd fooled me. But I'd already changed the locks. On the lake house. On our accounts. On everything. She'd betrayed me, but I wasn't the victim she imagined. The game wasn't over. And for those still watching, never let someone mistake your silence for weakness. Subscribe, join this community, and stay with me. You'll want to hear what happened next.